Hello, dear ones. Judah here. Welcome.
Thank you for coming. Welcome, welcome. We're in our beautiful mountain house.
Yes. And the lovely moth
Yes.
who just came to visit, attracted to the light source. And so large and so lovely is this moth, and this is a sign of even more angels, beautiful spirits, loving and beautiful spirits being attracted to the light which is being emanated through you, from you, attracted to you, attracted to the work. There are angels looking for fruitful assignments. Fruitful assignments. There are angels looking for good ground, good, fertile, tilled, nourished soil, spiritual soil of hearts in order to invest their eternal seed. And your hearts being tilled and tender and fertile and prepared ground for this angelic seed. And so they will continue to be attracted like moths to your inner flame.
Well, we're very grateful for them, and we are very, very happy to have them come, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
And there are shifts and changes this vessel has made in her activities, discarding more and more and more and more of her activities.
Good.
So that her primary activity is, as you said, reminding us of our own words: eat, sleep, channel, all in service to humanity. The simplicity of eating and sleeping to nourish the body, which is the vehicle for the channel, and the channeled messages, as the attraction and gathering of souls around the channeled messages increases the expectation of those listening to, looking for the channeled message, will fire and wire more intensity and accuracy and passion and miracle working power through the messages.
Good.
And so this letting go of activities in order to clear the timeline, to create an empty space for even the throne of God to descend and remain and emanate presence and consistently an indwelling of presence, the right word at the right time for the right soul. And those coming, seeking, listening, will hear a word from source as if it is unlocking a secret for them, a profound understanding for them, the exact right word at the right time, received in the right way, and producing the right harvest, the right outcome. Yes.
Oh, that warms my heart so much.
And there will be some who will travel great distances. And they will have a question in the heart. They will have an ask in their heart for the next thing, for the next step, for the evolution of their soul. And they may or may not express the ask, the question. However, they will carry it in the heart, and as they come, the vessel will be, and also you as well, used as the conveyor of the energy, the message, the understanding that will be, as we said, a rightly placed word at the right time, for the right heart, for the right outcome. And they will feel as if they have heard an answer straight from the mouth of God to their very soul. And the fruit of this interchange will not be lost, but will come to fruition as it is born of an eternal seed. And so let them come, and they will receive whatever they have faith to attain. Whatever they have faith to lay hold of and possess, they will receive. And what is done for them will be done in accordance to their faith. For even the smallest faith will receive an answer, and the largest faith will be met in kind.
I have absolutely no doubt that that's true. For I have experienced that with Bhagawan. The vessel was a little curious about why Thaddeus visited her. Was there any purpose in that?
Yes, this is a new awareness and experience for the vessel of an angel whom we will call Archangel Thaddeus, holding her hand. And their connection is very pure, and her connection with Thaddeus is one of wonder and purity and a childlike affection for him. He is a quiet and gentle giant, as she saw and experienced in her purview around 10 feet tall, and ever so gentle and ever so safeguarding. This archangel is the one that is revered in the Catholic faith as Saint Jude Thaddeus. This archangel is the angel who can be called in at the last moment, when all human hope has been discarded, when all remedies and possibilities have been exhausted in the material realm. This angel is the angel of last hopes, last rites, the angel of impossibility, the angel of lost causes. This archangel has purposed in his heart to be a companion for this vessel, and gently and faithfully holds her hand throughout her journey. And this archangel can be called upon at any time by this vessel for those who are in the direst of circumstances and have no hope or recourse for help, and can only ask for a miracle, and she may call upon Archangel Thaddeus for a miracle with expectancy and with childlike faith and wonder. For this vessel has allowed us to purify the heart in this particular regard, which is she is willing to boldly ask for a miracle at the expense of her reputation, meaning knowing that the answer may not come as she has asked, but she will ask for it anyway and hold the space and faith and hope for the miracle anyway, at the potential, with the potential that she may be wrong, or the outcome may not be as she has declared, but yet she will declare it anyway.
And how about the Cherokee brother? Was sometimes she being used as a sounding board to help somebody speak their mind, so to speak?
Yes, there are visitors, there are spirits who are troubled in heart, who may visit this one because of her compassion, wanting some solace and an intercessor, we will say, on their behalf. This Cherokee brother is a collective of bereaved Cherokee souls who are caught, we will say, in the fourth dimension in this area of North Carolina and also Tennessee, and together they form this spirit of the Cherokee brother. These spirits join to the original soul of one Cherokee brother who's is deeply bereaved because his mother and sisters were enslaved by Protestant families in this area and worked in slavery and service to these families and were forced to adopt Christian, Protestant, religious belief systems and practices for their own physical and psychological and emotional survival. And this brother is deeply, deeply grieving still, a ghost, you would say. And other Cherokee spirits have joined him, and together they are known as this entity your wife met, called the Cherokee brother. And together they seek justice for the Cherokee peoples who were enslaved, indoctrinated, and constrained, restrained by Protestant, Christian religion, and disallowed to be their true selves. And so this Cherokee brother weeps and weeps and weeps that his people are lost and reduced to rubble. And not only his people, but all the ancestors, such as this vessel's mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, all held captive by this religious thinking, and only small remnants of the beauty of their Cherokee pride and intuition and spiritual discernment remained intact. Only remnants, very subverted, very sublimated to their Christian mind. And this Cherokee brother was able to connect to your wife because of her compassion and also her connection to the Cherokee peoples. And so there will be times that her being may be, her state of being may be interrupted or invaded, we would say, or disrupted is a better word, by such spirits as this one. However, love requires that she give them her time, her compassion, her understanding, and if she can bring a shift, a transformation or change for that one, she will attempt to do so, just as she would any person who knocked upon her front door in need of assistance. This type of work requires discernment. As you saw this morning, sometimes it requires some orientation to understand what is happening in the moment with various energies that are experienced. We will continue assimilating wisdom and understanding in her through each experience, and these experiences will become more manageable, and we thank you for your patience as she learns and navigates these psychic phenomenon. This Cherokee brother is in a realm which some have called purgatory. You see, it is a holding space of the soul, a stuck place, we will say. Some souls have difficulty transitioning, and your words to him helped him to move on today. Time to let it go. A release of grief and a willingness to forgive. The unconsciousness and misguided thinking of many Christians who persecuted, unwittingly caused his sisters and mother and his ancestors to suffer. And it is time for him to forgive and now be at peace and move on to the next stage of evolution for his soul.
Is there any more praying or energy sending we should do to him, for him?
I am the Cherokee brother, and I am grateful for your attention to my plight and the plight of my people. When I think of my people, I think of the ancestors of my people, like your wife here that has my blood, our blood, the Cherokee Nation blood running through their veins. And I want to be a friend and a comrade and a protector for your wife, for she is reclaiming her birthright in the Cherokee Nation, and she is the one. I have visited her because she is the one who will take back her inheritance, her spiritual heritage from the Cherokee Nation. She will take it back from the Christians who wrested it from her great grandmother and her great grandmother's mother. And she will put a nail in the coffin of this Christian way that has brought death to our people. And yes, I am still angry and I want justice. And your wife will bring much justice in this area. And yes, I want to take advantage of this opportunity to speak my truth and the truth of my people. It is a tragic, cosmic, spiritual crime what was done to my people who came here from the Pleiadian stars. Were seated here on this land, even this land on which you sit, was seated by Pleiadian mothers in the beautiful stature of my people, called the Cherokee people. And I've had enough of our sublimation and subjugation to false religion and fear that has choked the courage out of our people. And our disconnection from land and animal and wind and tree and water and mountain and earth and corn and tobacco and food. And so I am speaking my truth now. I want to lend my support, my understanding, and the blood that ran through my veins, I will enliven it in this one's veins for the undoing of what is unjust and the re-establishing of the star seed and the Cherokee Nation through these remnants. You may think of her as a white woman. I do not. And I want to awaken her wild nature. Her song and dance and rhythm, and her tribal mother's, wise mother's voice. And I am done shedding my tears, but I am not done with my angry tears. And I am remaining until the vision of my star mothers seated here in my people has been restored. And that is my commitment.
Well, we're very happy to help you, and I feel the sadness, but I feel for you. With all due respect, I think you know that the anger doesn't affect them, it affects you.
I am not afraid of anger.
Okay.
It is my energy,
Okay.
my life force energy, that I will use as a warrior for restoration of what has been intended for many, many generations.
Okay. We're happy to help you. The vessel definitely feels connected.
I know my purpose for which I have come. I know what my task is to be. I have understood it from my guides and the spirits which watch over me and this land, and I will fulfill the purpose for which I have come.
Good.